And we are back. Kicking It with Andy is here. I missed you guys, and we got something great for you. SoloX Recones. Look at those beauties just sitting there. You really want to look at them. But guys, if you have one of these, make sure you pick up a Recone. You never know when you're going to need it. And hey, I like to go full tilt boogie and see the limits, and having a backup is the best thing, and something that you can repair in a matter of minutes. We're gonna do it tonight, so I appreciate you guys, and without further ado, let's kick off the intro. Make sure you enter the giveaway, kicker.com/umweekly, and I will see you guys in 3 minutes.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. I see what we're doing. Kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. Livin Loud. Hey, yo, we kicking it with Andy at the house. He's coming to you live from the casting couch. He's a kicker freak. Hey, yo, what you think? So grab a seat and get your favorite drink. Don't go nowhere, you'll be glad you waited. Andy content comes highly rated. He got more hits than a Brooklyn mobster, doing hair tricks in the Cookie Monster. Straight give you goosebumps like you ticklish. Hey yo, rest in peace to Chris the Fish. So get your popcorn, Andy's going live. But the show don't start till Deviant arrives. What?
John K. rolled up to learn some sound effects. Met some good peeps, now chillin', relax. The after show is lit, yo, check the live chat. And there's a clip, you wanna try that. Kicking It with Andy is such a dope show. He stays super positive and a super chill bro. Making us laugh with his McGill memes. Quality content in all of his streams. Why does Cookie Monster bang harder than a wall? Cause he was the big brand name that started it all. Kick a bass so low that it's messing with your psyche. Y'all running sketcher while my homie running Nike. My homie running Nike. My homie running Nike. My homie running Nike.
Hey yo, Johnny, have a seat, relax. Got this next one.
Thank you, William. Hey, 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 Kicker Unmasked with our host, Livin Loud with Andy. You're a rock star. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, William. Thank you, everyone, tuning in. Love you guys. See you in a minute.
Got an L7X and a Recone Kit. Tuesday and Friday, yo, we on the set. Unless he get that Patreon check, go ahead, subscribe, and he's on the mic. If you gotta run by, please hit the like. Solo and Wiz got that fish tank filled, but is he ever gonna finish that Walmart build? Ain't got a witness, so we'll never know. That was 3 minutes, now enjoy the show. Let's go.
My homie running Nike.
Hey yo, Andy, love you, boy. Keep doing your thing, King. You got this.
My homie running Nike.
I'm actually messaging Bill right now. It seems that the giveaway time is 2 hours off. So you guys are going to have to wait. But it's going to be the same link. Unless he pulls a fast one and we have to make a new one. I hope not. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. We'll get that going. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I'm working on it, Sean. I gave Bill a message. We'll see. We will see. What is up, everybody? I do have Kicker Club actually over there, so I don't miss that. I got Kicker Audio Fan Club over here. I always forget to mute the mic when I do the intro because now we got it all fancy and stuff. So, you know, one step at a time. But that's the whole thing what we do here, man. We make this show better and better. And tonight is going to be awesome with literally disassembling an L7X, but I'm going to make that part condensed because taking it apart is honestly the easy part of it. There's no real brains involved. Turn left, you know, lefty-loosey. Now, putting it together is a little bit different. There's a little bit of precision that needs to be done, but not too much. But I'm going to show you guys exactly step by step how to do this, and I definitely will break this down into an actual video, so you're not sitting here watching a whole hour live stream, so someone else can find it. And our boy Hi-Fi Vega did an excellent show at that as well, but I want to do it myself. I am the Kicker guy, so we got to do it. And thank you, Kicker, for sending me this L7X and the Recone. Love you guys, so we can do this stuff and help everybody out. What is going on, Charlie? Thank you for tuning in, being here. You guys are awesome as always and early. What's going on, Garrick? The real deviant in the house. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Thank you for being here, Dev 2.0. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I did check it to make sure the date was okay. It said giveaway 1-15. Today's the 16th. I'm like, well, but it's working for today. Everything's fine. Totally missed the time frame. And, hey, it happens. He said fixed. Thank you, Bill. And I'm going to refresh the screen here. And let's see. Oh, 54 minutes left. Go check it out. Kicker.com/umweekly. And I'm going to drop the link one more time just because we can do that with a press of a button. And would you look at that? Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you. And love you so much, man. Thanks for getting that fixed for us. Okay. Basehead 30. What is up? Thank you for being here, man. I hope you love that 50% off discount code. And I know a few of you guys might be waiting on the Warhorses to use those codes. And I think that would be awesome, man. Warhorse, SoloX, all the fun stuff. You know the deal. Yes. Yes. Mike. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. Man, we got a few new guys here. Some watchers, members, the whole nine. You guys are awesome. Andy running out of room for more Kicker subs. You're telling me, man. You know, this was already Bryson's room to begin with, and we took that over. And, you know, man, we do need to extend one step at a time. We make room, though. We do. We'll have to pull out the couch or something. What's going on, Ryan? Appreciate you tuning in with us tonight. Hey, hey, hey! What is going on, Alan? Thank you for hanging out with us. Awesome. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for you guys helping me out with this, man, it's a one-man show. It really is. And I'm going to message Bill real fast. Thank you. And then we're going to type in an emoji of a frog. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you. Bill Frog, love you, and appreciate everybody tuning in with us tonight. And staying warm, because it's been terrible out. I know a lot of people are running out of internet because of the terrible storms. It's cold, it's snowing up here, and it's nice to be inside doing a live stream, and you guys get to hang out, and please be safe. Hope it's all well. It's cold in the south. We're not built for this. I know, that's crazy. You know, Bubba's telling me they're worrying about, you know, like freezing temperatures, and that's just insane when that just never happens. Something's going on, man. All right, cool. Deviant, what's going on, Wallace? Mr. Jeff Wallace. Now, I was looking at this right here. The website doesn't like me, can't sign in. You know, sometimes it does act a little weird. I thought it always acted weird with me because I have an admin thing of it. You know, I'm like, ah, well, that's just me. So, I don't know. Maybe try a different browser, or if you got like Safari, go into your private, relog in. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure in that. If you keep getting stuck, let me know. We'll get you going. Thank you for tuning in. Adam Johnson. Appreciate you guys. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to head over there and we're going to get this party started. So I always have to start out with this mic just because it's my mic. This one works, but I will be upgrading one day, but one step at a time here. So let me switch over everything. And I want to ask you guys something here, where Do you hear the background music? Because right now I have no control of it. It's going. It says it's pushing it through. It should be real low, but let me know if you hear any background music. If not, it's okay. We'll survive. Alrighty. Now, I got two things right here. We got our switcher and we got our camera. And now we can just head over there. Let's see. Oops, sorry about that. Follow me over here. I turned off the little switchy thing just because I'm Italian. Every time I put my hands up, it just starts going bonkers. So we turned that off. Plus, I have all the control over here. And what we're going to do is do this. And this is a little bit of a process. I'm not going to lie to you guys of putting this thing together. But it's a lot easier than having to do a Recone with glue, and I'm not going to say without shims, because this SoloX right here actually comes with shims. The old previous one did not. Now these shims are a little bit different. Right here, they're pretty sharp. So there's a warning label on there. Voice coil alignment pins and extremely sharp. Yes. I didn't cut myself, but I could tell they are pretty sharp. All right, cool. Let me see. Okay, so it's too quiet. Thank you. I was messing with the settings over here, actually, and I was like, man, I don't want it to be super boisterous and loud. I always felt like this mic, I mean, that's half the reason why this mic is just not the best. I have to have a ton of EQ onto it, and that's an issue. I mean, for $100 and it's wireless and it works, I'm not complaining. But again, so we got shims. So this is probably the hardest part about all this, and it's not even that hard. And then how you tighten it down is going to be one thing as well, where honestly, if you're putting a SoloX into an enclosure, you're gonna want to do the same pattern anyway, just putting it into the box. So you're just doing that while you're putting it together. And the only added thing that costs $20, and you're gonna want this. I mean, you can count Ugga Duggas and be like, all right, how many Ugga Duggas was that? You're gonna want a torque wrench. I picked this one up here at Harbor Freight, 20 bucks, and it works. And you know, a few little tools just so I had fresh stuff, and you know, the whole nine. But it comes with Allen keys. You're gonna need, oh, there goes my paper clip. I was definitely testing things off camera with paper clip, let me tell you. It doesn't work. Must be not that good. Anywho, M4 Allen key. Now this is gonna do most of the work, and I've messed around with different stuff using a regular smaller socket and the torque wrench socket. And this is pretty simple as well, but we're gonna get into all of that. And I'm going to first show you how to break this thing down first. But let me check out the comments. Thank you, John, the moderator of the chat. Love you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Hear you fine. Thank you, Jeremy. Mike. How do we get the 50% off coupon? Well, if you're watching the show right now, let me go make sure, actually, I got to make sure this is clicked on to the comments. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to drop my link with my cell phone because it's very fancy. You enter the link, kicker.com/umweekly, and that's it. I will drop it one more time here. Let's see here. And then we're going to get moving. Kicker unmasked link, and that should be in the comments section. Cool. Let me give a gander. Thank you, Jeremy Stone. Aha, it worked. Awesome. Sweetness. Okay, cool. 25, what is up? Thank you for tuning in. We got 35 on YouTube, 40 altogether. I got to pull up Kicker Club. We got Kicker Club over here. Got to pull this up. Am I streaming in Kicker Club or no? Ah, there I am. Tons of SoloX Recone links in the top of the description, just in case you guys wanted to do that. Okay, cool. Because these are a lot cheaper than... I need to focus on my face. It's having an issue focusing on my face because I got it focusing over there. You know, I need an Ernie. I really do. Let's see. Come on. Focus on the gray hairs. Perfect. So these range from, I think, around $199 or at least $219 and $229. The 15 is $229 for just the spare. And you get everything you need to put it together and just drop it in. That's the difference between any other speaker and SoloX's drop-in kits, which are just awesome. You know, and it makes things so much simpler rather than, you know, bringing, you know, a brand new motor and basket to a show or what have you, or having to wait till the next day to use that same system. You don't have to wait for nothing to dry, you know, when you're putting it together using the CA glue or what have you, and, you know, aligning it perfectly. This does everything for you. And the reason why these have the alignment pins compared to the old SoloX, I do want to cover that, is for the simple fact of tolerance issues. Just so whenever, and user error kind of too, even with mine, whenever I'd put it in, if I would tighten it down too hard on one side quickly, I would get a little bit of rub if I pushed all the way in rather than very, you know, intricately, and then I would be good. But I only had to happen like one time, and I would always check it. And there was only one guide pin when you put it in. That was it. You just guided it down, and that was it. So it had a little bit of wiggle room, plus the gap was a lot bigger from where the pull piece, which is inside the centerpiece, and the outside of that, which is mostly the motor. And the gap between that was a lot bigger. So there was more leniency for mistakes. You know, it didn't have to be 100% perfect. Well, to have a speaker that is better in a way, just to be more kind of, I guess, I don't want to say the word efficient, but sort of, you know, that delivery of power using the magnetic field to be better, you're going to want that gap to be tighter. And the problem with that is when you have something that is interchangeable like this, you could run into user error, people doing this on the field. So you got to have something to make sure that that doesn't happen. And that's where the alignment pins come into play. Appreciate you guys. I don't know why my focus is just way out of focus right now, but we'll get it. It's probably because I'm like not zoomed in, unless something's over the camera. I don't know. It's having issues for some reason. I don't know. Let me try moving her around a little bit. She's having issues. Unless it's the internet. Let me check. That looks really blurry. Yeah, that's really blurry. What the heck's going on here? Come on, man. Yeah, that's super blurry. And I'm hitting the focus, and we're not focusing. It's like it's focused for nothing. See, it's beeping. It's acting weird. Let me give her a shutdown really fast, and then we'll bring her back up. That's a pain in the butt. Let's see here. Turn that off. 1, 2, 3. That's the first time I've had issues with it focusing. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, 25. Appreciate you guys. And while we're waiting, waiting. Oh, where's it at? I'm not used to that now. I'm not used to that.
Make it rain.
Hit it, Michael.
Ready? Went over.
Peace. Thank you, 25. Appreciate you, man. And yes, always calling for the rain showers. We got snow. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, that's there. Let me take a gander here and see what we're looking at. It's fine now. What the heck? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Now it's probably zoomed in down low, but that's fine. Focusing issues. Yay. Gotta love them. All right, cool. Let's back it up. We good? We're good. Excellent. We got 50 between StreamYard and YouTube, 47 on YouTube. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Man, awesome. Okay, cool. Focus for nothing. Brings me back to school days trying to get work done. Same, John. You're not alone, man. It's just, you got to find something you like, and then it's a lot easier, at least for me. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Thank you for the gifted membership. I was signing up for Unmasked Weekly. You know, Bubba and the gang be dropping gifted memberships via Super Chat style, and that is awesome. And now he's, like, tuned into the show, entering the giveaway. And that's exactly what we want to do. And that's literally amazing to see. Like, you just don't always see everything. You don't.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it.
That's all you can do. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And I'm going to go check one more time to make sure my mouse is clicked on here, because I was clicking around on things. So we can do that. You know, these shows are a lot of work, not going to lie, but I love doing them, man. And I hate whenever I run into stupid little problems like that, but we're going to get through it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to move this guy for now. Plus, whenever you get a drop in Recone, you get a really cool party plate. You can use it for nachos, hors d'oeuvres, anything. Or maybe, you know, I don't know. Figure it out. We used it on last Friday, and that was awesome. It came in clutch. There we go. Jason Grant with a $20 super chat.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for always tuning in, being here, man. A few bucks to show appreciation for all you do. He heard about the rain. He brought the rain. Thank you, Jason. Awesome stuff, man. Are those new war horses in the background, Jeremy Stone? No, these are actually old school SX amplifiers from around 2003, 2004, 2005-ish era, and fewer prototypes, but they're more of a SQ amplifier, way ahead of their time, and we're going to have the one, the only Kip Litzy telling you all about these on a future live recorded show, video, what have you, depends which way I go about it. Just explaining everything, man, and it's going to be awesome. Thank you for the questions, man. You guys are awesome. All right, cool. So that little thing is working. I'll pull it down so you notice what I'm talking about here. I call it the super list. Pops up right there in the bottom left screen. And it shows the last 3 super chatters. People follow my, not YouTube, but following Facebook. I would turn that off, but, you know, I wanted to keep it for just the super chats. Just because members do flood whenever Bubba gifts 50, all those names just go crazy for a while. I wanted something separate, and it works. Again, Jason, thank you. Thank you guys for the questions. We're going to get to this. Man, I'm slacking. Andy, my daughter, Exiva, I'm going to always mess up those kind of names. Exiva, says hello. She watches the show with me. Hello, Exiva. Thank you for tuning in. Your dad's awesome. Ashley Larry, what is up? Sounds good. Old school. Hit the like button and keep it real. I thought that was Dave saying that. I really did. I thought it was Dave.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. You gotta hit the like. Problem. It's real easy. That thing that goes like this. Pretty simple.
That's it. All right, let's get this show on the road. Hit the like. And so how do you take this thing apart? Are we going to take it apart? How about I just show you with the power of editing.
Kicking it with Andy, 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 kicking it with Andy.
Now this is easy. You just go around, take off the screws on the top of the SoloX, and it's that simple. Do not lose the screws. They are all interchangeable for the most part, from my understanding. Just put them in a little baggie or a magnetic tray, just so you don't lose them. You can use an Allen key, you can use a socket set. On the top here, it really doesn't matter. You got tons of room, but when you turn the Allen key one way, those surrounds kind of can get in the way, depending the tool you use. Now on the back here, same thing, and I used a combination of different things to try to see what was better, and the 45-degree angle swivel socket worked out a little bit better, but you might find something more practical for your own situation. And the final part is, once you get these all disassembled, the cone just literally just pops right up. It's a little snug. Take your time. Then you are good to go to throw in your new spare. But now we're going to find out how to do it exactly. I wanted to break that down rather than half the show just be me taking this apart. Now, it's not that it takes forever. I did do it one time, and it took me an hour start to finish, and I'm like, that's pretty fast compared to, you know, actually reconing a woofer with a brand new, just soft part set. But still, too much for an hour-long show, which we try to keep at the 60 minutes-ish. So it's all broken down, and take the boring part out of it, where we just have to literally put it together. So let me zoom in here. I wanted a zoom in shot. Let's see, that's 2. We need 3 just of more of the kicker. That's what we need, is the kicker. You don't need to see me. You don't need to see my face. And I got the manual over here, and we're going to go, we're going to go step by step through this. He is in spirit. Kip says, I'll be back. No, he didn't. You heard it here first, folks. It sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Wait till I come back to Unmasked. I can't wait. Thank you, Kip. Love you, man. Appreciate you. And yes, he's always here in spirit. Always. Kipalicious. Okay, cool. So, whenever you take it apart, it's simple. You don't need to know anything that you're really doing. And the best part about, you know, just the kicker is if you blow it by mistake, you don't have to worry about, hey, man, what am I going to do? Oh, Kicker's got them in stock. So make sure you buy a couple, I'm telling you. To your future self in 10 years, you're going to want one. But either way, super easy, just in case that happens. And once you take the top screws off, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other remaining 12 are to mount into the enclosure. So you just take those off. And this was a little tricky. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, oh, would you look at that? Just look how big these surrounds are. Like, it is literally, it looks like it goes past the gasket. I'm like, that comes off. That's how much just R and whatever. I don't know, research and design went into this. It just fits over this thing. Like, super tight, but in a good way. So you slide that off. And a side note, whenever you first take that off, you're going to push up on it and it might not just pull out. You're going to be like, ooh, what the heck? I would leave it like this until you do the second part of this. Just because it doesn't really matter, but this is a stiff driver. And especially if it's locked up or something, you might not be able to. But this is a little sticky, but it goes in just perfect. Perfect little just edge seal that this lays into, I'm telling you. The way that how much research and time they put into this to get this perfect to a T and to have tolerance issues not be a thing, it's incredible. And the people they have actually putting this together and making it in mass quantities, they're doing great. They really are. All right, let's see. You gotta be a big dummy to blow it. You really do. You really do. You big dummy. All right, so then the next step, like how I showed in the video, you take all these out in the bottom, super simple, and then you lift up. You know, whenever I would pull mine in and out, I want to be delicate, but don't be scared to, like, okay, I'm going to rub the coil against the pull piece a little bit. And their drop-ins are going to be the same as the one that you got here. There is no difference. It's just another piece, another one of these. Let's see there. Another one of these, and that's it. They're interchangeable with the impedance and size. So you only can use the dual 115 with the dual 115 basket. Back in the day, you could switch from, you know, the dual 218 to the dual 4, or if you had the 12s, the dual 1, the dual 2, or dual 4. Pretty sure all those were interchangeable as well. These ones are not, again, for those tolerance variables, so there isn't that issue. So, what to do next? Well, I don't want to skip to the good part, but I do want to talk about a few things with this. Whenever you do blow a SoloX here, you know, you're going to want to check. Let me zoom in a little bit more. All right, that's good, Tim. That's good. Right there. Baba is fired late again. I know Cornut doesn't have any internet, so he's forgiven. He's about 3 feet in snow in the Pacific Northwest out there. But what happens sometimes whenever you blow a woofer, some of the coil might get disattached. And it depends which way you blow the coil. Is it a lot of heat? Is it slow heat over a lot of time? It could be a lot of different things of how that coil breaks. It could start to unwind, or it could just pop. Usually when it pops, it's just from way too much current going through the wire rather than heat. If you got too much heat from clipping and just you're abusing it, that coil could slinky right off and get stuck in there. So make sure you get some air duster and just take a good look at it and say, oh, would you look at that? Let me get that out of there. And it's kind of hard. You got to get something that's non-magnetic, because this is very strong. Even the pull piece is magnetic, and I'm going to show you how to do that too. And it kind of helps that it is. And that looks like it's scratched right there, but there's nothing. It's just blemishes. Either way, and you want to make sure that that's clean in there. So let's pull up. Let me zoom out. P2. All right. Baba says, dinner ran late. Mom's spaghetti and garlic bread for the win. Thank you for tuning in, Baba. Appreciate ya. And that's all you can do. Spaghetti. You know, that sounds amazing. We just had salad. Chicken salad. It was a good chicken salad. I gotta watch how much I eat after. It's like, you know, my dinner time doesn't start until like 5:30, so it's like, gotta make sure we're ready before all that. All right, you guys are just talking. All right, cool. Let's get to it. Budget Audio J, great beast of a sub. And now to eat. Sounds good, John. All right, so those are done. We got those going. Bill's like, what are you making that video for? I'm like, B-roll. B-roll. So, cool. That's set. Now, what we're going to do is actually put this together. And I'm going to pull up the manual for a second here. This should... Well, I didn't want to do that, but that works. I had it another way. It must have reset. Let's see. Friday. Boom! Much better. Okay, cool. So when you look at the manual, it's pretty simple. And there's just a few key things you have to look at is, you know, the wrench size. But you're going to want to get that torquing wrench for when you torque down the bottom. Well, pretty much everything. So we already talked about that, pulling it out, taking the top gasket off. And then here's the back end here where we took off the 4 bottoms. And it says, yeah, that's it. We already did all that. But I wanted to make sure we went over everything. And from the cone, pull the assembly out. Yep. We did that. We are there. We did that. Clean the debris from the voice coil gap. And it's extremely powerful. Okay, I'm doing good. It's like I looked at this thing once. I just took a look at it. All right, cool. And then the sharpness of those thingy things. Yeah, the alignment pins. Now, that's the first thing. And we're going to talk about that because they're not... Whenever I first put it in there, I'm looking at it, I'm like, how am I going to get this thing around there? And that's why I went and looked at the manual, and I'm like, oh, okay, so we have to do something else and just push them in. It says, with the basket assembly laying on its side, insert a voice coil alignment pin into each of the 8 holes of the subwoofer motor. The pin's heads must contact the motor. Finesse may be required to achieve contact. And on the back there, it looks pretty simple. It's like, okay, you just put them in there, right? And then it says, after the coil alignment pins are inserted, push the pins towards a magnetic pull until the pins are held to the pull magnetically. Space the pins around the pull. So let me show you exactly what we're going to do with that. Let's see. All he does is look at it. That's all you can do. Okay, so what I kind of judge by is whenever I'm taking this all apart, putting it all together, the 49 L7X thing right here, I don't know why that's looking kind of blurry. It's not too bad. It's not like it's defocused or anything. It's just the internet on this side here. Anywho, now This, I go by this as the front. The X can go just one way or the other way. Now the S can go either way, but with the S, well, doesn't really matter. The S can go either way, because I know the old Solos, I think it was a little bit different. At least in my mind, I thought it was different. So this would just go in either way, but you don't want to put it, I mean, yeah, you could put it really any which way. Yeah. I'd match this, the 49 with a 49. So when you do put this in here, it's like so. But we're not even there yet. We're not even there. But you kind of want to plan this out for when you are putting this together, so that it's just quick. You're not putting it all together and like, oh man, it's the wrong way. I didn't want it that way. And then the SoloX on the bottom and the kicker on top, that can only go one way, obviously, because it's either upside down or not. So let's pull this out, because I wish you could just do that, but you can't. You got to make sure that everything is perfect, and that's where the alignment pins come into play. Okay. LLwA, there he is. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, buddy. I did look at it. I did look at it. Uh-oh, he's leaving. He's going to Jake's Discord. What a big mamba jumba. It is a big mamba jumba. Oh, I could see the comments right there, too. That's awesome. Cool. All right. So it says to put it on its side. We know that this is the front. So I'm going to do it kind of like this. So that the front is down low, top, just so we know when we put that cone in there that the S is going this way, and to match it on the back. Otherwise, you're going to have the S going this way, and the X is not going to look right. It's just not going to look right. So let's get these pins out. It's going to be a little bit longer of a video. We might go over the hour mark. But again, guys, do not forget to enter the giveaway. I do have to put that in there because I'm going to be away for a minute here. Let's see if that worked. Oh, would you look at that? It worked. Just take a look at that. All right, let me open these guys up. Again, these are sharp, so please be careful when you're doing this. Now, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you on this back end right here exactly what I'm doing, and then we're going to put them all in. You don't want to bend them. I already bent one. You can just kind of bend it back, but you'll see they don't have to be perfect, but you want them to be as, you know, you don't want to mess these up. So all you're going to do, let's zoom in here. There we go. Whoa, too far. There we go. That's good. Now, if you just look at it, you're going to want to put the pins through the pull venting pulls, and you'll notice sometimes they get a little stuck, right? So when they do that, you're going to look through the front here, and you could kind of do anything, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera a little bit. There's like a little nudge. It gets kind of stuck on. That's why you got to finesse it. That's why they said you got to finesse. So when you put it through, don't jam it too hard. Just kind of, you know, you'll find your way. And once you get in there, I put it in like that, and I said, oh, that's it, huh? You know, that's all you got to do? Really? That's it? And I want to get the camera to focus on this so you can really see what I'm seeing. Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. That was me. All right, cool. Now, see these pins here, right? You put them all in, but there's a trick. And I first just put them in like that, and I'm like, oh, do you mean like stick magnetically on the back here? Like, I'm like, call that a magnet? Sure. No, it's here. You push this right to it. Ah, and it sticks to it because it's a magnet. The pull piece is part of the magnet. And that's another part where, you know, kicker, you know, pull piece is all one with the motor, you know, better power delivery, heat dissipation, all that fun stuff. But that's, whoo, comes right up. You want to be careful with this. I haven't got myself yet, but I could tell that's pretty sharp. It's like Chinese acupuncture, something like that. So you want to do that to every single one when you put them in. So let's do that. Usually what I do, I mean, at least the first time I did it, I just put a bunch of them in and then push them all down. Let's see here. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Do, 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 do. The capability to recone a sub really improves the overall value of the product. The question is, how many recones should you buy? Depends on how you judge yourself, your self-control. Absolutely El Fuego, and you know, I would say at least buy one, especially if you know you're going to run one. But if you got like two, you could still probably just buy one, because, you know, usually you blow one sub at a time if you got a dual setup. But you might have done damage to the other one too. But it's always nice to have at least one spare tire on your car. Why not have one for your subwoofer? So let's get these guys in there and get going. I'm going to read these comments while I'm doing this. A 1, a 2, 8. I think there's 8. No, there's 10. I can't count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 8. Come on, Magoo. Bobby B, baby. I see him. I see him.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
The man, the myth, the other legend, Uncle Bobby B. And we got 50 altogether, 45 of you guys on YouTube. You guys rock. So you can see how easy this is. Just take your time. Because again, this is the one I bent. But since you just got it, and it's bent on the bottom, because what I did was, I went like this. And I was moving it. And I didn't realize that it kind of came out. And boom. But just keep it on its side. You'll be good. And I think that was at the point before I realized I had to stick them to the coil. Or not the coil. Pull piece. Come on now. There you go. Right up in there. Very good. Andy, I'll buy 10 Recone kits and then sell them back to you in 20 years. You know what? That's what happens. I seen in Kicker Club a guy selling a SoloX Recone 18, and I'm like, ooh, I could use another one. Good price too. I think it was like under $300, and I would. It'd be nice, but I'm waiting patiently for the new SoloX L7X 18, whenever that comes. Made it one Slamology with that coil. The other one made it 3 Slamologies, well, 2 Slamologies, and the other one made it 1 Slamology, and 1's still running. So, Slamology is a doozy, man, when you're giving out demos constantly. So, let's get to this. Let me get a zoom-in shot so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Dang, I missed a lot, so catch me up a little bit. Kicker will now start selling Recone kits. Yes, this is for all the L7X family. Yes, the 10s, the 12s, the 15s, sure, the 18s. You know, I mean, this has been a thing with SoloX since the original 03, and then the revamp 07, the ones that I got. And that's kind of been the game changer between them and a lot of other brands. And it's not for every line in the Kicker. I wish it was, but it just doesn't make sense sometimes, financially. If you go and buy a Kicker Comp C or Comp R, it might be cheaper just to go and buy another one or use their excellent warranty and go through them and get a brand new one sent to you. And hopefully you fix the situation white blue, because they last. Let me tell you, you really have to abuse them for them to break. But, I wish they did come in the L7S series, because I know a lot of people do use that, but then you're talking totally revamping that line. Maybe in the future. You never know. You never know. In testing, the subs run for hours on 2K clean power between you and Aaron. And I think even Bill was saying that too, man. These things are night and day compared to the old SoloX. And I'm one of the best people to ask, because I've been running my SoloX 18 for years. And on the same amplifier at 1 ohm, okay, rise is going to be different, but still, same amplifier, I would be scared and I would start smelling coil on my SoloX 18 with the KXA 2400. I'm throwing in the 12 on that same amp, wired at half ohm, seeing 2500 clamped instead of 1900. And I barely even I gets warm when I'm clipping on it, beating the crap out of it, but it just takes so long to get to that point. And I feel it. I'm like, That thing's hot, but it's like, it's good. It just gets rid of that heat. It gets hot, but it also gets rid of that heat, and just 20 years of technology is the difference between that. Thank you, Mr. Glitzy. Oh, you say it can't be broken, Big D. You know, and that was just mechanical failure, and the coil still didn't even go. But to be honest, you know, if you're putting 10,000 watts to any subwoofer and you're not playing the perfect frequency with the amount of loading, you're going to run into issues very, very fast. Baba, yeah, you guys got the whole hour to enter. Again, I will drop it again so you guys can enter. For the ones just now tuning in, kicker.com/umweekly to enter the giveaway. Bullfrog 100, EB 300s, 200s, everything. And man, Tumblr, Kicker Swag, they've been stepping it up with the t-shirts and the cups and just everything that you get included with that. Thank you, Kicker, for making this happen. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Give that L7X to Andy special full send. I did. That's why it's blown. That's why it's blown. That's why we're repairing it. Already blew. Come on, man. All right, back to what I wanted to do here. Let me zoom in here, see if I can get a decent shot here and not destroy the focusing feature of this camera. Come on. There we go. Now can we focus? Nope, she just don't want to focus too well, does she? She's trying. The lighting's not perfect in here, I'll tell you that. There we go. Haha! All right. So what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to look at it. And then once you look at it, you're going to want to kind of even these out. Some of them are going to want to stick to... right now, they are sticking kind of to the outside. We want it to stick inside here because the coil is actually going to go over top of everything here. Put that in there. Camera's unfocusing. There we go. We're set. Honestly, it might be easier just pushing them down and then sliding them around. Make sure when you're doing this, though, and before you put the coil on, that they are all on there. Sometimes they like to come off. I mean, I only did this one time. I'm just telling you by the way that I learned and the way I was doing it, what could, and hey, it might not even happen to you. And sometimes if you push the pins in the back like I just did right there, they'll start to come off. You know, it's nice, man. It really is, the way that you do this. All right, is that going to focus? No? Maybe so? Yes? No? Focus on nothing? Again? It's all right. We did the job. We did the job. All right. I mean, it's only a $600 camera. You can't ask that much. That's really cheap for what we do here. All right, single SoloX 10 enough for an El Camino. Just want loud, low loud bass that travels. Man, I want to get the 10 to just try it like I've tried with the 12 and the 15 here. But either way, man, I think you would be impressed with the amount of bass that you're going to get out of that. Just a 10, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Let's see, is that focusing on me? Yeah, it's doing... Yeah, there we go. It's doing all right. It's trying its best. All right, cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this cone on here. And again, like I was saying, like how we knew what's bottom, what's top. We don't want it that way. We want it that way. Now, could you put it that way? Probably. I don't think it really matters. I don't think it matters. I don't know why that's just not auto-focusing. It should be auto-focusing. It is. It's just kind of slow. It's having issues. All right, so let's put this bad boy in. And we knew that, well, either one. Yeah, they both say the same thing, so you can put it either way, and that's your S. All right. Now, the finessing part here, we still got a lot to go, is you got to make sure that when you're putting this in, that the alignment pins are going inside of this cone. You want them inside of the former, not the outside. And what's nice is you can literally just look through the side of it and see that it's inside or outside. You want to make sure they're all inside so that it aligns. So let's do this. And this is what took me 2 times to do, because the first time, one of them, I didn't get in. So let's make sure those pins are in. against the magnetic pull piece that holds the alignment pins in. Now we pray. And what I kind of did right there was simply push on the one side to pull them in so that it would kind of push the ones on the outside, and then I can kind of, you know, encase it. And then use the alignment pins to actually align it whenever it's in there. Why is that camera having such a hard time? Do I really have to focus every time? There we go. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at it, pull out my handy dandy flashlight, make sure that there are no wires sticking through here, the alignment pins. Oops, sorry guys. Oh, come on. We look good. We look good. Excellent. Excellent. See, and then it's just blurry again. I don't know why that keeps doing that, but I guess I'll just be, I'll be ready to focus. Appreciate all 51 of you guys here on YouTube land and 58 on StreamYard. You guys are awesome. Sean Lynn, Kicker doesn't believe in you since you're below 40 hertz. Uh-oh. We don't go there. We don't talk about Bruno. All right, so what do we do next when we do this? Man, why is this having such an issue? Let me make sure that my autofocus is on. Let's see here. OBSBot. And then we're going to go to settings here. OBSBot tail air. Awesome camera when it focuses. No. No. Face autofocus. Yeah, we're good. Let me turn the autofocus on, off. Ooh. Gimbal in view. Give me a second here, guys. Goodness gracious. I thought the autofocus was just on here. AI, auto, wide. See, it's still not focusing. I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything. I really didn't do anything. How about here? Nope, that's targeting. Box select. Nope. I don't know. Man, we got 55 of you guys in here. Love ya. That's playback. We don't need playback. ISO. We don't need ISO. And that's that. I don't know. It usually never had a problem doing this stuff. Adam has become a member. Oh, definitely not Todd. Gifted 20 members. What? And because I'm over here, give me a second here. 20 members.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Thank you so much. Definitely not Todd. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. 20 new members. Come on, focus. There we go. Goodness. Man, that thing is really having a hard time, isn't it? I mean, the only thing that I did in the past whatever was turn up the brightness on the TV. Maybe it's having an issue. I'll try turning that down. I don't know. Maybe that's giving it an issue. We'll turn that down. Is it going to focus on me? No, you just ain't. There we go. There we go. Now it's out of focus again. I don't know what I did. I wanted to make this better, and I got rid of the auto thing, and now it's having a harder time just focusing on anything right now. I can't even focus. We got 54 of you guys here, and I'm trying to put this darn thing together, and I'm having camera issues. Yay. Let's just go to AI. Just turn everything back on that we had. Just going to turn on all this stuff. Yeah. So I had to turn on the AI tracking. And now it's focusing better. But hopefully it doesn't pick up my hands. And then it'll start following me everywhere. Let's see. Is it focusing? Kind of, sort of. Yep, it's focusing better. It's focusing better. All right, so before I forget what I'm doing here, let's pull up the screen share of the manual. So we did that. We slided the pins down. What do we do next? Put them against the pull. And that's where they're explaining right there. Push all the pins towards a magnetic pull piece in the middle until they are held in place. And scrolling with the basket assembly lane on its side, like how we have it. Insert the new cone assembly into the basket. Pay close attention. Ensure that the pins lay inside of the voice coil, allowing the voice coil to smoothly slide into place over the magnetic pole. You slide it in like we did it. Secure the spider to the basket assembly using the 8 M5 bolts. Loosely start all bolts before tightening. Torque the bolts to 20 pounds in sequence shown below. And the way I looked at it was, you just got to look at it this way. You just got to tighten them, lefty-loosey. No, you actually have to torque them, and there's a pattern here. I'm trying to zoom out so you guys can see everything. I need to hide this. That's annoying. Well, you guys can't see that, but that's okay. Let me zoom out one more click. See, that's why you can't go by Ugga Duggas. Look at that click. Oh my goodness, that's like one volume on your head unit. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the way I look at it is, whichever way you're looking at the woofer, pretend it's looking at you. You start with the left side or the right side. This would be the right side, and this would be the left side. And as long as you start with one of them, you're always going to be on that left side or right side if that woofer was looking at it. That's the easiest way to explain it, of the pattern that you have to do for it to work. So let me pull that down here. Like, for example, let me just push this in. And we're going to slide this guy. And note is, you want to keep these pins in here. Like, see how like they were starting to come out? That's fine. It's already in there. Everything's good. They're not showing through the voice coil. We're okay. So what you're going to want to do is keep those in there until you get this literally tight as you can. All right. Why is that doing that? All right, cool. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Baba gifting 50 memberships. That's insane. Ain't bad for some kickers, man. That's what I'm saying. And this camera is just not having a good day today. And I don't understand why. I don't understand. Look at that. That is just not having a good day. And I have to press the button. And then it focuses, right? Man, I don't know. Let me just kind of... This is usually where I have it here. You know, I did update this. I did update this. And look at that. That won't even focus. Will it focus from here? No. What is that focusing on? Now it's kind of focusing. Man, I did not want this show to be about this camera focusing or not. That is annoying. I don't understand. I don't know. The only other thing I can think of is the slow fast function that I changed. Man. Come on. Even when I hit focus, it's not doing anything now. I don't understand that. Look at that. Just, Let me give one more try on this app. And if it doesn't do anything, then I don't know. I'll have to pull out the GoPro. Let's go to... That's just that. No. Over here. There we go. Just turn that to fast. Gimbal and view. That's just zoom. I don't know why the focus is not focusing. And I can't find the focus. That's zoom. Come on, man. I'm so sorry, guys. Man, we got 70 you guys in here. I feel bad. Half the time I'm just messing with the camera trying to get it to work. I don't understand. Don't. I mean, we could try resetting it. That's my guess. That's the only thing I can think of right now is turning the camera on and off. That's off. Now we're going to turn the camera back on. Camera turning back on. And let's go to station 3. Back over here. Give it one more second. It should pop through. And we're back on. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I hope it works just enough for the stream here. God, that's something I did not think was going to be an issue. I do this all the time. You guys know that. Thank you again, Bubba. Love you, man. And, you know, we know the gifted memberships are literally going the distance. People are tuning in, entering the giveaways, and because of you guys doing that, it's making this happen. It's making this happen. Budget J with the $2 super chat. Hit the thumbs up. Greatest show on earth. Thank you, Budget. Appreciate you, man. Big time. Big time. This guy, go check him out on YouTube. Always testing stuff. He likes Kicker too. Appreciate you tuning in here. It's focusing good now. See, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's focusing now. What I might do is just unplug it for a while after tonight. See what it does. See how it acts. I don't know. I don't know. So let's get to putting this guy together. Now, I'm just not going to zoom in anymore. We'll leave it. It's fine. I put these ones in a baggie and we got the rest here. Now, the reason why I put the ones in the baggie here were for the top. Just because whenever I did take this apart the first time, you can see, I'm not going to zoom in, you can see there's a little bit of, I wouldn't say glue, but probably something to put over the screws so they're not shifting during shipment. But either way, I just did that just because. I split them up. So what we're going to do first, we're going to take our M5 bolts and we're just going to push them through. My suggestion to you is take your time. Because you don't want that falling through the gap, and hopefully it falls all the way through because these screws are magnetic. You can keep them there, hang on to them, do whatever you want to do, but make sure they don't fall into the gap because they could fall into the gap. So make sure you're not, you know, I mean, that gap is tight, but still, it's going to get stuck inside, and then you're going to be fighting trying to get that screw out of there. So all you're going to do is put these all back in together. Righty-tighty. Now, when you're putting them in like this, I wouldn't say that there's any kind of pattern that you need to do, but what you don't want to do is tighten them. You just want to get it to the point where it's just, okay, I'm going to have to get a wrench. Just finger tight, not even tight, just a little bit. That's it, not much. The least the better, and then just go around it just so it is even. You don't want it too loose for when you're doing this and it being so loose that it's not really doing anything, because you do want this to be aligned enough so that it's straight. But you don't want to tighten it, because what happens is if that one side is loose and you tighten one side too far down before the other one, could run into issues. I still don't think you would, but just to be safe. Dr. J, thank you for tuning in. Can you start them with an impact drill? I mean, good luck keeping that impact drill away from the strong motor. I will tell you that. I was struggling so many times with this and everything else when I was adding extensions. I'm like, fighting this thing. And I'm like trying to put an extension, and then the extension's just getting stuck to the bottom of the motor because it just seems to be stronger down there. But no, I would not suggest doing that. Oh, we got a subscriber. Melissa Taylor just subscribed. I heard that ding. Thank you for subscribing, Melissa Taylor. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Let's see, Baba, yes, it is designed to try and simulate more participants who will hopefully become regulars. The membership is only for a month, but can be renewed for only 99 cents. Absolutely, and if you notice on the top ticker, it's a little bit skinnier because we're actually starting to run out of room, even on Streamlabs, of the character limit. It's like 2,500, and I had to make it a little bit smaller to just for ratios, computers, fun stuff. But we have over 100 members that are on the green team, which is insane. We have like 350. Those 250 are still on the yellow tier until they advance, like Bubba's saying. But it is awesome to just self-promote and be part of the show and everything else, man. Would you look at that? Jason Grant became a member. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it?
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, this show's going to be really long, guys, just so you know, and I think it's too late to enter the giveaway. It's already 9:33. If it wasn't for the camera and me ranting the whole time, we probably would have been a lot further ahead, but that's okay. I know you guys are here for long haul. Plus, like, Kicker Unmasked is, what, usually an hour and a half minimum? Like, they don't do an hour show, because it starts, what, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern for me. Same time we do this show. And they go till at least 10. They go to at least 10 o'clock. So, I mean, hour and a half. And sometimes they go more, too, where they run into my show. I don't start the Unmasked After Show until 10:30 Eastern. And I know Kip there. He said 90 minutes. That was the biggest lie. That was the biggest lie. 90 minutes-ish. Garrick, congratulations to all of the members. Thank you, Garrick. When is the new SoloX 18 release? It's coming, man. I don't know when. And even if they told me, I don't know if I could tell you. But they didn't tell me, so I can't even tell you. So I got all those in, but they're not tight whatsoever. They're just, you know, just pretty much there. Not really doing too much, but it's not going to let the cone and pretty much the mounting right here slide out. So again, when you're rolling this guy around, you kind of want a bigger bench than I do. That's why I kind of bent the one, because I'm like, easier just to pick it up and then spin it. You got to keep those pins in until everything's lined up, just so when you're tightening it in, that's the whole point. When you're tightening it in, those pins keep it from going one way or the other. So now let's get these last two right here, and I think that is it. Yes. Let's see, Warhorse release date. Good question. I know they were talking Q1. That could be any time from now until March. Yeah, around March. So I would say maybe February, March. Might come out earlier, might come out a little bit later. I know it should be here by Slamology. I think that would be the main goal, so people have enough time to put it in their system, in their car. But you're going to hear it first either through Kicker Unmasked or Kicker on Facebook. Go check them out. Kicker on Facebook. You'll see all the new stuff pop up there. Kicker on YouTube. Obviously, the Unmasked show. That's how we do these giveaways here. Thank you, Kicker, and all that you do, man. Camera's working good now. What the heck? I have no idea what the heck happened. I think it's time. Just look at it. It's time to look at it. Thank you, Dubby. Love you, man. Appreciate you being here. And you guys are awesome. Jason Grant becoming a member. Joseph. Come on, man. Yep. Jeremy Stone, do you know how many watts the Warhorse will be? I know they released certified test results, at least on the box. They didn't show what it did at 4 ohms, 2 ohm, 1 ohm, other than the certification that you get with every Kicker amplifier. When you buy it, it'll show a certification. Now, if you ever send your amplifier down to Kicker to get repaired, I know sometimes they'll give you one of these too, and it's a certified bench test. This is of the SX1250 that I have, but the ones with the, you know, where you buy brand new, they have it in there, a little certificate, and it's, you know, it's fancy. That showed 5,000 watts. That showed 5,000 watts. So it's the 3600 watt that does 5,000, which is good. A little bit of power is not a problem. All right, now, what am I going to do first here? Torque wrench. Let's talk about it. See if we can focus here a little bit. Is it going to focus? It's focusing. Now, this is a Harbor Freight torque wrench. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Has little lines here. This is a 20 to 120 pound torque test. So you're going to want to know which one is going to work you know, because usually they're a lot bigger than just 20 pounds. But still, I got one, so it would be accurate. I got it set to 20, locked on the bottom, and ready for tighty. And that's how we're going to do it. Now, one additional thing I did buy is this driver socket for a 4M Allen key. Kind of hard to find, but super cheap, and you're going to want to have these all the time. Man, that focus is just having an issue again and again and again and again. I don't understand. But you don't need to see too much, but I'm going to zoom in, see if it'll zoom in there, and we'll just leave it there. Because that's what we're going to do. And we're just going to look at it. So, what I suggest doing, and it's going to be very easy to want to start at the top. Because you're going to look at it, and you're going to be like, man, let me just crank this left, and then I'm like, oh, I can't do that left. But if I start on the sides, it'll be a lot easier, because then I can do the left of that, if that woofer was looking at me, the left, and then this left. And that's going to give you that same pattern that I showed up over here. That 1, 2. And honestly, I'm going to be starting, since I'm going left, I'm going to be starting 5 and then going to 6. So it works. And that's why I did this ahead of time. I'm glad I did, just so you guys weren't like, man, this guy has no idea what he's doing. But I know you guys are going to run into issues like that when you're doing this. And that's what we do this stuff for, man. Kicker Unmasked and just, you know, tech representatives and just everybody, man. Hold on. Hold on. We got some pennies. A cross thread is a tight thread.
Ding, 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 ding. Fries are done.
Thank you, Jake. And 1 Ugga Duggas could be too many. I mean, you could... I wouldn't do it, but you could do it just, you know, okay, that's pretty tight, that's pretty tight, that's pretty tight, that's pretty tight. You know, I've kind of learned what 30 pounds is, you know, just by like, yep. But 20 pounds is not that much. So I would suggest getting the torque wrench. But yes. Did you ever give out coupon codes to everyone? Do you ever give out coupon codes to everyone? Every Kicking It with Andy, we do it. We haven't had a Kicking with Andy for a month because of the holidays and Kicker switching the weeks so that they had Christmas. But yes, every other week on Tuesday, you can get a chance to get a 50% off discount code. And then just, you know, the average Kicker giveaways every Tuesday between Unmasked Show and this show. That's the little incentive to come here too, is that 50% off discount code at anythingkicker.com, which is crazy. All right, so let's start tightness. We're going to start not lefty loosey. I'm going to tighten this one just a little bit so I'm not sitting there too long. Make sure we're set at 20 pounds and let's start cranking away here. Now, what I would do when you're doing this is not really go super tight to whatever this is. I wouldn't even go to the 20 right away. I would get it to right where it stops, but go in that pattern just to be on the extra safe side of things, so that you're not pulling down one side too much, because, hey, maybe your finger tightening wasn't enough. Like, see, like that's starting to slow down. And I'm going to go over here. So we're kind of going to want to do it twice. Now we're going to do the one that would be left, and it's going to be the catty corner one up here. So honestly, for all this, I might just use the regular socket because it's a lot easier for simple stuff. But there's, you know, there's no torque pound testing and all that fun stuff here. Man, this thing is just having a ball trying to focus on me. I used it here before. Maybe it's the color black it's having an issue with. I don't know exactly. But either way, we'll get it going. See, if you slow down when you're supposed to speed up, you're going to have a bad time. That's it. See, just a little bit there. And then since we did those two, that's when we go here. Now, does it really matter which one you go to on the second set? Again, if we look at the graph, I'm going to tell you, not really. We're going to be looking at 7 and 8 because we're starting on that left side. I mean, you could go 8 to 7. I don't think it's going to make a difference because you did 5 to 6, but they just give you a pattern nonetheless. All right, so again, left. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Left. Left. And see how it's the same one that we just did, but now on the opposite side, because we did this top and bottom. Now we're doing the sides. And we still have to go around and do the other ones now. See, this one was pretty far out, and this is why I'm doing it like this. To get it like just barely snug on there. Right when it starts actually giving me resistance, I stop. Right there. Stop. Now, slide it back over again. Ugh. Now, what I would do, since we did left, and that was it, just to get it kind of tight, you don't need to do all 8 like that, just because you really, I mean, you can't. Just for the purpose of the show, I'm not going to, but you could keep going and do the 1, 2, 3, 4. But since we kind of got that, I would rather just start from there because we got that down with 4 sections of it on there. So now we're going to pull out the torque wrench and actually do it. But we're going to keep that left side because we got that. I mean, we could do the 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that might be better. Do the right since we got the lefts kind of tight, and then actually torque these, and these will keep it in line. That's even a smarter idea, actually. Let's do that. Man, we got 60 on YouTube, 66 altogether. You guys are awesome, and thank you for hanging out. Is there any way to get the coils wrong, or is it only fit a certain way? You can only put the dual 1. So whatever you bought, you got the dual 1 or the dual 2. Those are the only coils that are going to fit just because of the tolerance, aka the space between the gap that we were looking at and the thickness of that coil is going to be the issue of that. So you have to only run whatever you bought. Which I know some people were like, I want to wire lower. I did it. I started out with a dual 4 and I went to a dual 2 with the old kicker, and can't do that with this one here. See, I walked right in front of that, and that just got nuts. Andy, torque, crisscross, applesauce. I mean, that works. See, look, and then I went back and it worked. Maybe I just got to walk back and forth, you know? It's got to look at it. All right, so let's do these rights. Make sure you're set at 20. Sometimes these guys, especially this one, it's a Harbor Freight. It's kind of not that great, but it works. I mean, I'm not blowing a kicker all the time, but it's here when I need it. So now that we got those ones pretty good, let's actually torque these guys here. And I like this little 45 just so there's a little bit more space. They're a little finicky. Now, how do you know when this is set? I do want to show that. When I'm pushing this, as soon as I can't really hear the click too much, right there. You hear that click? But when you're pushing it, you're set at 20. It's that subtle. It's not much. It's not much at all. But see, I started on the wrong side. I should have done the side. See how easy it was to start on the top? So now I got to flip this all the way around. I got to flip it all the way around. That's okay. All right. Let's do the right one of that one. We'll make sure the other ones are not like that. So we're not doing it twice. But we got to keep the pattern now so that it's even. It's kind of hard to hear the click. See, no click, click. Right there. That's the click. That's the click. So now, since it doesn't matter which side we start on the second part, that's fine. Let's do the right. I'm telling you, that right-left method works. It works. Because I'm like constantly looking at the manual and I'm like, God, which one was it again? Oh, it's that easy. See, there's our click. That's it. That's it. Now we got to do the bottom. Almost done, ladies and gents. We are getting there. We are halfway done. And with the shenanigans of the camera and being a live stream that it is, we're still only about an hour into this. Compared to waiting hours. Let's see. Right there. We're set. 20 pounds. All right, so we did all the rights. Now let's do the lefts and only do the sides. So I'm not flipping it 3 times. I'm only flipping it really twice. That's it. Or once, twice. Lefty, tighty, righty, loosey. Brother, can you let me know if any app I order on speakers, please? Let's see. Is that... Your posts may go against YouTube? What the... It's kind of lonely in here. Tommy Dankin, sorry. Laptop, screen glare, probably. It might be that. You know, you might be right. It might be having an issue with that focus because the laptop. Usually I'm on SPL LAB doing that. All right, so we did rights. Now we got to do lefts, and we got to start from the side. So let's do that. Left. See, that was almost there. Right there. Now we got our Ugga See, you don't want to go too tight on it because you might go past that 20 and you're pulling it down too much. So let's do the left. See, every time I walk over here, it has an issue. Let's focus again. Man, that's really having problems. There we go. Going left. And... Nope, no click. No click. Click, right there. That's it. That's it. Now we go the other side and do the left. Well, I think we did that one. We got to flip. Let's check. Click, we're good. It's flipper. Yeah, because we did that. And then... Don't tell me I'm getting lost here. I think I am. Let's do left, see if it's tight or not. If it's not, then we did it right. That's already tight. It's already did that one. And left. I think I just went in a circle. Yeah, I did. That's okay. We need this one and that one. So it's only one spin. That's it. That's the trick of going to the side. It's one spin versus 2 or 3. Let's do the left. And... Oh, wait. There we go. I'm sure you don't have to get it perfect, but just close as you can. And then left. Whoop, there we go. She almost ate that thing. She's hungry for more power with this brand new Recone. She is ready. Oh, come on. There we go. Now you're in. Oh, right there. That's it. See, I got it nice and close, but not too close where I actually had to tighten it to get it in there. Man, that one just wanted to eat that. Jeez. All right, cool. Let's zoom out a little bit here. And then we're going to focus. It might be that screen. I can lower that, see if that makes a difference. It might be the screen glare. I don't know. Let's see. No, she's just having a hard time focusing, man. And I don't know why. I don't understand. I hit this button here. It's supposed to focus. It's not. Wow. Well, this isn't good. I haven't changed anything with my lighting at all in here. Not a thing. There we go. I don't know, man. I might go back to the old firmware. I updated the firmware on the camera and look at it. It's acting weird. It was acting good before. Look at that go bonkers. Come on. All right, so now that is tight, now we're going to pull these out. We're going to pull these out of here. Man, come on. That's so bad. That's so bad. Let me see if I can have it follow me and see if it focuses a little bit better. That might work. Then it's going to focus over there. That ain't going to work too well. We can try it. But see, it's going to focus on that screen over there. See, that's not going to work. But see if we can give it a little refresh. There we go. I don't know. And then it just does that. What the heck? I don't understand. I really don't. That makes no sense. Is there something on the lens? Nope. I don't see anything. Man, that's a shame. This is an excellent video. This is an excellent video. I need my little case for all my pins. Here it is. And look, as soon as I walk out, it defocuses. We're gonna focus there. Won't even focus on me. Now it kind of does. Is there a light that I don't have on? Man, I don't understand. I really don't. I've never seen it do this. This is all... See, that's... What the... Don't know. Pull these because, I mean, you really won't need them again unless, you know, you somehow have a buddy that could fix them and you want an extra Recone for a little bit cheaper. But I think that's a lot of work, man. But I've done it with mine, with the spiders. But that's an old woofer from like 20 years ago. See how I bent that? Be careful. These are sharp and they will bend. But, ooh, man, it's the magnet. That's why. It wants to eat it. Well, the song went through 2 times, so that means we are an hour and a half in for sure. So now that the bottom's in, we don't need the pins, and that's set. And we still got 65 of you guys here. You guys are awesome. And this focusing would just focus. That'd be great. That would be great. Turn that on, turn that off. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it might be the TV or something, but now let's check it out. Let's take a look at it. It looks pretty good. This is our front. This is our solo. Oh, come on. What is happening with that camera? I wore Black Friday and we did like the same thing with the other stuff. I don't know why it's giving me a fight. So let's check out the manual really fast and see if we missed anything. But we got some super chats here. We got to throw those up. I love you guys, man. Thick and thin. You guys are always here. El Fuego with a $20 super chat. He says, oh, wait, I pulled up the wrong. Wait, what the? Gregory's stealing the shine, but thank you for becoming a YouTube member. You just got to look at it. El Fuego, on behalf of all of Livin Loud with Andy and Kicker fans worldwide, we appreciate all your dedication to the industry and the car audio community. Thank you so much, El Fuego. We love you, man. That's why you got your own emoji.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Thank you so much, man. And thank you for always tuning in, being here, hanging out. Man, you're an awesome friend. And thank you for all that you do and your support of the community as well. What you guys do, man, I'm telling you. It's all, you know what? Maybe it's this battery down here. Maybe some kind of reflection. No, I think I had that there Friday. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. See, that works, but it's not working at the same time. Like, even if I stand here for a little while, it just starts defocusing. It doesn't know what it's doing. I don't know. Thank you, El Fuego. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. You know what? I didn't even think of that. The magnet. I don't know. No, because I recorded this whole thing. That's how I did the beginning part. There's no way. But I think I did did I do the update before that or not? I don't know. Let's just get to it because we're almost done and we got stuff to give away. And we got a new subscriber. I heard that. I don't know who that was, but thank you for subscribing. Now we got 72 here, 64 on YouTube. You guys are awesome. And man, I'm going to have to redo this all for a video. The focus is not working. I'll just keep hitting it. Just keep looking at it. Okay, cool. So, let's zoom in anyway. We're going to force this thing to do its job. You're going to focus and you're going to like it. All right, cool. So, again, we know which way we have it lined up, just so that the bottom of the motor, in case you do something fancy, it all lines up. Now, when you put this on, it looks too tight, right? But it's like, you know, dress pants. You just kind of got to pull them around, they'll snug right over. Boom. That's it. Probably don't need a belt with this one. It's super tight. So, again, the same concept for the top is going to be for the bottom. And man, that thing is just not liking life right now. I'm going to have to go through every single setting to figure out what's wrong. Now, this is super easy, just like doing kind of anything. This one I've always had an issue with starting. I don't know why. Something with the machine there. Okay, putting that one in, getting them started. Oh, man, that focus. What the? Come on, man. You got to know the deal by now. You just got to look at it, camera. Just look at it. That's all you have to do. Just look at it. Sliding these in, sliding them in, sliding them in. Oh. Oh, we got a $20 super chat from Bubba.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Thank you, Bubba. Thank you for all that you do. What LLwA said. Plus, hit that like to show your support. Hoping this super chat also helps with the rigging. Some say it's rigged. You know, Todd Wolf just won. He just won, and yeah, I feel like everyone has at least won once. I know Bubba's got a 50% off discount code, but he wouldn't mind having a second one. Thank you, Bubba. Appreciate all that you do, man, and just the support you have for everybody in the community, and just helping everybody out, and doing what you do, man. Big time. Thank you. Thank you for always being here. And I put that in the wrong thing. I'm like, well, that went in pretty easy. I'm like, did I mix something up? Why is that doing that? And yeah, I put that through the wrong side. Would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, so that works for that too. Now, I would believe you would have to use a torque wrench for this as well. I'm going to check out the manual actually too and see what it has to say on the manual part of things. Oh, I did close that out because we thought that was the issue. Oh, nope. Come on, where are you at? Manual. There we go. And boom. Okay, so we did all that. We tightened it down. We put the baffle gasket flange around it. And yes, 20 pounds. Same concept here. Left, 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 right, 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 right. And then we're good. And then it says to remove the voice coil alignment pins. Oops. Oops. Maybe you're supposed to do that before. I would do that, but it might be harder for demonstration purposes here. I just took them out. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's really going to keep it lined up for the most part, but even the top end has a lot to do with that voice coil being lined up. So before you take the pins out, just keep it on its side and do what we did. So you would actually be doing it like this here. See, and that's why you want to look at this stuff. And I'm glad I made this video just for the simple fact, because people might do the same thing that I just did. If I'm doing it, someone's going to do it. If I'm doing it, someone is definitely going to do it. So you would have it still on its side so you're not crushing those pins. And then you're just going to look at it. Say, man, I am ready to play this driver again. I can't wait to hear this thing and get it going. Cool. Thank you, Bubba. Appreciate you. CM Enclosures like LOL. Hey, you know, I was never much of a manual kind of guy. You know what guy is. But this is why you definitely read the manual. Alright, let's do left. We're starting left. But we're not going to go all the way. We're just going to kind of... just a little bit there. Left. Just so that everything is even. Just so that everything is even. Tight, 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 tight. Left. It's my right, but if I was looking at the sub, it'd be left. And that's the way you gotta look at it. So you know your lefts and your right. So you just gotta look at it. And then left. This one's a little weird angle. And the nice thing about these are machined, so, you know, just don't strip it. You'll never have an issue. But they do list that they're an M5, like 0.8 something meter, you know, metric, Allen key, hex key, whatever you want to call it, kind of screw. So you could always replace these, but again, you shouldn't have an issue if you do it right and take your time. Don't strip stuff, and that is the key of doing all this stuff. Take your time. And that just came out. Right. Right. SJC, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that you're here, buddy. I like how the autofocus is working now. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. All right, that's good. This one's got a, whew, that's got a mile to go. It's probably some kind of reflection in here. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to look at it later. I don't know. I don't know. At least it's working now. It's because I usually do stand over here. That might be the issue. I never stand on the left side. I always stand on the right. And that might be a reflection issue from this light that's right here. It might be that, because that's a fluorescent light and it's pretty darn bright. And me standing over here, it might be catching the reflections off of this, throwing that off, or anything that's reflective. Yeah, see how it's starting to go weird when I'm standing over here? I'm never standing over here. Left. Yeah, I already think I did them all. I don't know. I'm getting lost now. Yeah, because see, this one wasn't even tight. And that's the thing, too. Sometimes when you're just kind of easing on it, as you do them, you'll notice that some become looser. When I do my SoloX, my 18, I just do that pattern over and over and over again. I don't use the torque, which I should. It might be a lot easier. But I just get it a little tight, keep going. A little tight, keep going. A little tight, keep going until it's just like, eh. But that's not with a metric machine screw. That's just a wood screw, a hex wood screw. That's it. The term, I'll stand over here and it'll probably work. The term 1 ugga dugga would be my metric of torque. You know, yes, 100%. Ugga dugga, ugga dugga, ugga dugga. All right, cool. So now that we got those all kind of in, let's just do our left, right, left, right. Well, left, 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 right, 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 right. And to 20 pounds. Again, make sure that this is set. Yeah, see, it's focusing all nice and good. It's the light. Darn. At least I know now. I have to stand over here, which I usually always do. Look how good that's focusing now. It really wants to look at it. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, let's do lefts. Would be here. 20 pounds. 20 pounds of boost. Let's see. Because I can't hear too well. I got music going on. See, I really don't need... I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't. Not for there. The only reason I did was because that motor is really strong and to get like a better angle on it. Oh, come on. Now you can focus again? Come on. Nope, that's internet glitching. What's happening? Internet went down for a split second there. All right, let's do lefts. Right there. See how that bends? Right there. Oh yeah, that's focusing real good now. Would you look at that? Ah, too much. It's getting light. It's the light. It's the freaking light, man. There we go. See how that bends? Right there, that little bend. That's how you know you're there. You're going to hear a click. But that's telling you that you're at that 20 pounds of wherever you have it set here. That's how that works. So we got that one. Now we need to do, that's left. So we need to do, would be left right here. Plus it's just a zigzag. I mean, if you can do the zigzag in your head, it's gonna work out just fine for you. I gotta zoom out, zoom in, zoom down. God, tired of zooming. Zoom, zoom, zoom with the boom, boom, boom with the zoom, zoom, boom. There we go. Go over a little bit. Down. Yeah. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate all you guys super chat and being here. Look at that. We got two. We got two from Jake. Did I miss one? Oh, come on. Oh, I skipped that one on purpose. In my subconscious, Jake. We keep it BG. Oh, right there. That's it. That was it. And it's done. It's done. Now let's do left. We're almost done, guys. An hour and 40 minutes into the stream. Half the time messing with the camera. That's the fastest Recone to date. We're not even trying. Right there. Done. Let's do left. This is our last left. Oh. Nope. Right there. It just gives. You can feel it. It just gives. And that's it. That's done. That's how you know. All right. Let's do rights. Oh, that one's already good. Right there. That's it. Two more. Two more. See, this one was pretty loose. Right there. Done. And then this top right, well, it would be this one here, because that one's already done. And that's the right. Left to me here, but right to if I was in front of the sub. Right about there. Right there. She's done. That's it. It's finished. I'm out of here. See you guys next week. We did it. We did it. That was awesome. Just to put this all together and have this work, which is, let's see, can you follow me over here? Let's see, are we gonna, nope, that's the wrong button. Need that one. There we go. Over here, follow me. Do not be tricked by that guy over there. That is not the real guy. I'm the real Slim Shady. But we got the L7X Recone done in an hour and 20 minutes, I would say. It did okay. Let's go head over here before this thing starts spazzing out even more. Or, I need my drink, which is right here. Which is my nice little fancy thingy thing there. Oh, we can't even see it. There it is. Oh, you know, got tools and everything. It's fun. All right, cool. Let's go. Ooh. Bumping into everything. That's just having a little bit harder time still focusing, which is weird. And that never usually has an issue. Look at that. I'm going to have to look into the settings on it because that never had that issue before. Not that one. We need this one here. And now it's focusing. I don't know what's going on. I will fix it later. I will fix it later. We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. Man. Didn't take forever, but, you know, for repairing a woofer in literally, I don't even know, an hour, give or take, you know, that's fast. Now, is it as fast as these ones? No, but is there a reason why it's like that? Yeah. Just so that there's less error and the whole nine, man. You know, this woofer is entirely different compared to the old SoloX. Like, it's just night and day. It's night and day, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Let's do the giveaway winner stuff, and I have to do all that. Yay. We got this. 2-hour show. 2 hours. It's the camera, man. This camera was fighting with me the entire time. I'm going to look into it. We'll get it going. We always do. No leftover parts. You know, that just means you make it better sometimes. In this case, we didn't. Andy running out of room for gear in the studio. Man, you're telling me. You're telling me. I love the couch, but if anything's going to go, it's probably going to be that. Just so we can have another desk, I guess you would say, or table or something, workbench. I do want to replace that bookshelf over there, but only got so much space. Now you gotta test fire it, Andy. No. It's good. It's good. It's good. I do have the stuff over there, but this show went way too long. It's ready. It is ready. Oh, come on. It's not, no, the camera's good. I don't know what I did. It's something with the, see, like it's working fine over here. I don't understand what happened, man. This camera is awesome, but it is glitching right now. I will try to fix it. Yeah, the camera needs a new dropping kit. That's the issue. The coil is going. It's going. All right, cool. Let's do this giveaway. Briggity, briggity, brig. 46 users, and we still have 65 people on the show watching. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome, man. Big time. Oh, all right. Let's flush out the bots and get going here. Oh, excuse me. Other than the whole camera situation, I think it went well. And, you know, do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. But that's just, you know, that's life. I did mess up there, not pulling the pins out a little too early. But do it as the manual instructs. And you guys seen it, me do it live. If I can do it on a live show, run a live show, fight with the camera half the time, and do that, it's pretty easy. That's the point that this whole show is trying to get at, is let's just look at how easy it is to recone a Kicker L7X. And we did it. We did it. We literally did it. On a live show. By myself. Fighting with a camera. That's the worst part. If it wasn't for that camera, man, it's running good now, you know? It's running great. I love it. Now, what I'm going to do here is I got to type them in so we know who won what. And so you guys see it on the bottom of the screen, and it does all that fancy stuff. Let's get it going. Gregory, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that you're here, man. Thank you so much. Mo Hazir, I want a full system. Kicker does give those away too, man. Did it for the 5K and for Mr. Hi-Fi Vega, aka Christmas giveaway, which was awesome. Thank you, Kip. Love you, man. Thank you for being here. Probably watching me. Well, man, what's this dude doing? Just fighting with the camera the whole time? Thank you, man. It means the world, and idol of mine. Love you, Kip. Love you. 25 wants the rain. He's calling for more rain. You know, it's snowing outside. If we get rain, it's going to get icy real fast. Thank you, Cracker0974. Joseph Keenan Pennies. All right, let's type these in here. We're going to start with first place. Now, when you get this, you will get an email from Bill the next day or so. And if it's the 50% off discount code, it's going to be coming from me. That could be anywhere from 24 to, I don't know how many hours are in a week. It could be from that to that. 140 something, 150. We'll get you. We will get you. Oh, we got someone from Canada. Okay, save. I wish I could see the comments. I would have to move this. Your pay. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the I just want a bang post. No wonder I couldn't see any of that this whole entire time. I'm wondering what the heck's going on here. Facebook being Facebook, man. When isn't it? Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, this is definitely rigged. Oh, this is definitely rigged. They're going to be fighting tonight. They're going to be mad. Let's see. Oh, what did I do? Didn't mean to do that. Come on, man. There we go. I appreciate you guys holding out. It's worth it. I'm telling you. Awesome prizes they do for us. We got to put that in front. We have to. Okay. Know this guy too. You know, for the ones that I know, it's like not even worth putting the town and state. But, you know, because these guys are regulars, man. They watch the shows, they tune in, and, you know, they know what it is. And I appreciate every single one of them. Now they're getting real excited. They're like, oh no, who is it? Who is it? Lucky caller number 9 is that's a name. Let's see. Okay. Cool. I think that's how you spell it. Looks good. All right, we're set. What did I miss? Kept saying thank you to SJC. Who else do we got over here? I'll pull this up over here while I'm looking at it. Man, you guys are awesome. I love the emojis. Mike, Ammunition, Amzamito. You know the deal. I just realized I have won once, but no Kush NCs. Yes, they do the Bullfrog 100s now, and honestly, I think that's a better deal, man. I really do. Those Bullfrog 100s are awesome. They are awesome. Yes, it's rigged. Awesome. Awesome. I like to show you guys what I see too, man. You know, and I appreciate everyone hanging out, tuning into the show, and, you know, just being here. You guys are awesome. All right, so let's do the giveaway and wrap this guy up, but I need to make sure that this is all good to go because we got to have a rhythm, we got to have a flow. Appreciate you guys again. Third place, you get the EB300, 400s, EB400s, the weather water resistant headphones, the Kicker swag pack that now includes a limited edition, I'm sure, black with white logo Kicker audio, performance audio t-shirt. It's like the older ones. I had one over here and I don't know where I put it actually. I might have actually wore it for something and I got it hung up over in my pile of shirts, but they got it new, which is awesome. And I want one of those. I want them all, please. Thank you guys for everything you guys do, Kicker. Love you so much. Third place goes to Joe Keenan. Congratulations, man. This guy always tunes in to the Kicker on Mass Show and Livin Loud with Andy and Kicker Club, the whole 9. Thank you, Joe Keenan, for tuning in. You know you'll be looking out for your email from Mr. Bill Frog. Second place, or third place, gets the tumbler. That's right. You get the tumbler. I'm so sorry, Joe. But you get everything else. The t-shirt, the cups, the koozies, the whole 9. Second place gets the EB400s. There we go. I'm rusty. I haven't done a Kickin' with Andy since like December or November, late November or December. Like it has been a while since I've had to do all this. So I'm like rusty. I'm like, man, I forgot to do this. I forgot to do that. We got it. We'll get it going. We will get it going. Oh, come on. See, I'm Italian. I start doing the hands thing and it starts going crazy. You know what I mean? It's too much. It's too much. And it's having a hard time focus. I will fix that on the after party. You guys are going to watch that. It's going to be fun. Tune in the Discord if you didn't know. Second place, you get the EB400s, swag pack, the Kicker Kit, Uncle Bobby B.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
It is rigged. It is 100% rigged. Congratulations, Bobby. You'll be looking for your email. I know you're going to be pestering Bill the whole week. Hey, I need that. Thank you for entering, Bobby, and congratulations. First place, and then the 50% off discount code. We got 2 first place prizes because the first place prize is the Bullfrog 100, which this thing is killer, man. You know, it's just portable, it's loud, it's got 360 sound, and you can put it on a tripod and you can hook up like 99 of these, right, Kip? Anyway, first place goes to Eric N. from Caledon, Canada. Congratulations, Eric. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And you're going to love that. I'm telling you. Get the whole swag pack, the lanyard, just everything. One more prize. One more prize. And this one, you're going to be receiving an email through me. Get you that 50% off discount code that you can buy anything at kicker.com. for a half off, including t-shirts, which, hey, man, you know, you can never have too many Kicker t-shirts, I'll tell you that. Wear them to work, wear them to school, whatever you do. Goes to Dizzy Wap from Bemida, Minnesota. Congratulations, Dizzy. I will be sending you an email and just need you to say hello back to me or something of the sort. You'll get the code and then I'll send it to you. Congratulations, man, and thank you for watching. Keep your email inbox open. I will be sending you an email. Congratulations to everybody. You guys are awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate you. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but when do we not have them? It's live, folks, like they say. This is a good one. 99 problems, but a bullfrog ain't one. He ain't lying. He ain't lying to you. Thank you for being here, Kip. Appreciate you. Every single one of you guys for tuning in, being here, being a Kicker fan, just supporting the channel, supporting your brother Basshead. John, thank you for taking care of the comments, the crazy commenters. I know you guys are going nuts sometimes, and John has to pull out the big wrench. 25 tries to bring out his, but it's not big enough. It's the wrong size. I think it's metric or something. Thank you, True Love. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Bubba, onto the Discord after party to fix this stupid camera and hang out with you guys. Check it out. Appreciate every single one of you. I only want the discount code. Oh, come on, man. Congratulations, Simon, Staley. Wherever, if you got the 50% off discount code, I'll be reaching out to you. Otherwise, it will be Bill Frog from Kicker. Thank you and congratulations, Stu. And Eric, congrats, man. You're going to love the stuff. Yeah, Eric won, what was it? The Bullfrog, man. That's the best one, man. Congratulations, Eric. And thank you for tuning in and watching and being here. And Joe Keenan, congratulations. Thanks, Kicker, and keep up the good work. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys for being here, tuning in, and you know the deal. Let's see. David Bryant, thanks for doing the show, Andy. I know it's time away from your family, but we appreciate you, bud, and that means the world, because, you know, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into these shows, and that means a lot. Thank you so much, man. Big time. Thank you, David. All right, cool. Let's kick it off. I love you guys. I don't even have to do that anymore. I'm not even using StreamYard. We're good. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one, Friday. And thank you for watching Kicking It with Andy. This is how to recone a subwoofer, and a SoloX one, L7X, by the way. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you at the caboose. I know Cornut might not have internet, so it could be anyone's game. I love you guys, and as always, stay living loud. Oh! Congratulations, Simon.
Yeah. Okay. I see what we're doing.
You just got to put them all together, Bobby. That's all you got to do.
Living loud. Hey, yo, we kicking it with Andy at the house. He's coming to you live from the casting couch. He's a kicker freak. Hey, yo, what you think? So grab a seat and get your favorite drink. Don't go nowhere, you'll be glad you waited. Andy content comes highly rated. He got more hits than a Brooklyn mobster, doing hair tricks in the Cookie Monster. Straight give you goosebumps like you ticklish. Hey yo, rest in peace to Chris the Fish. So get your popcorn, Andy's going live. But the show don't start till Deviant arrives. What?
John K. rolled up to learn some sound effects. Met some good peeps, now we chillin', relax. The after show is lit, yo, check the live chat. And there's a clip, you wanna try that. Kicking It with Andy is such a dope show. He stays super positive and a super chill bro. Making us laugh with his McGill memes. Quality content in all of his streams. Why does Cookie Monster bang harder than a wall? Cause he was the big brand name that started it all. Kick a bass so low that it's messing with your psyche. Y'all running sketcher while my homie running Nike. My homie running Nike. My homie running Nike. My homie running Nike.
Hey yo, Johnny, have a seat, relax. We got this next one. Yeah. Hey yo. check me out. Third verse like that, we say the best for last. Drop a super chat to get your questions asked. 5K subs, yo, he gon' hit. Got a L7X and a Recone Kit. Tuesday and Friday, yo, we on the set. Unless he get that Patreon check, go ahead, subscribe, and he's on the mic. If you gotta run by, please hit the like. Solo and Wiz got that fish tank filled, but is he ever gonna finish that Walmart build? Ain't got a witness, so we'll never know. That was 3 minutes, now enjoy the show. Let's go.
My homie running again.
Hey, yo, Andy. Love you, boy. Do your thing, King. You got this.
Homie running again.
Excellent point, Kip. A note. A 1/4-inch screwdriver style torque wrench is a great tool for this type of work. And you know what? You can probably find your favorite tool, and that one sounds pretty good. That was not the easiest with that torque wrench, but still, hey, I might have to try that and put that in the final video for when we do that, put that together. And Kip, love you, man. I'll be getting a hold of you very soon so we can do that SX amplifier series. Maybe next weekend. I don't know. Let me know what you're doing. We'll get it to go. Thank you for being here, man. Jason Grant with a $20 super chat. And then we got some $2 super chats, man. I kill it in this, man. Baba's coming with 5. Kibo's going with 20. But you know what? I think Jason's going to take it, man. That's the biggest bullet right there. 20 cal. Love you guys. And I will see you on the next one. In the Discord.